This is another episode of the Rite Life Podcast, your number one source for everything bariatric surgery, from pre-op to post-op. Registered dietitian Alex Conception gives you real, raw tips and motivation through your journey. This is the Rite Life Podcast.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Rite Life Podcast. It is a new week. So as we embrace change with our new podcast identity, I'm throwing out a challenge to each of you. Let's talk New Year's resolutions. We've all been there, setting ambitious goals as the fireworks light up the sky, feeling that surge of optimism. Well, let's be real. How many of those resolutions actually stick? We're 1 week into the new year. How many of you have already compromised? So stats show a staggering number fall by the wayside. Why is that? It's because we often set unrealistic targets, unrealistic goals. We bite off more than we can chew. It's like trying to run a marathon without any training. Resolutions fail when they're not rooted in reality, when they're more about wishful thinking rather than actionable plans. So this year, I challenge you to set achievable, measurable goals. Break them down into smaller steps. You want to get healthier? Start with a 10-minute walk daily, not a sudden hour at the gym. It's about progress, not perfection. Now let's break it down even further. Studies show that 40 to 50% of our actions on any given day are done out of habit. Now that's a large number, but I truly believe it's a lot higher. Habits are automatic choices that influence the conscious decisions that follow. So what I'm saying is that a habit can happen in moments, but it will shape the actions that follow hours later. The problem is that it's easier to continue what you're already doing than to do something different. Example, you sit through a bad movie for 2 hours, or you keep snacking even though you're full, right? Another one is you check your phone for 1 second, but then you realize you've been on your phone for 20 minutes. The point is, habits you follow without thinking determine the choices you make when you are thinking. So we know what we need to do. Why don't we do them? You have to start with one step. Basically set the tone. This is my challenge for you guys to kick off the year. If you've ever had a consult with me post-op, struggling to put the fork down, one strategy I like to use is don't have your first calorie until 5 hours after you wake up. Okay, drink water, fast, and get your day started. And the first calories you do consume will be a protein shake. And that's it. Okay, set the tone for the day. By doing this, you are shortening your day of eating, getting hydrated, and setting the tone to lead with protein. This is a gateway habit, a habit that naturally leads you down a more productive path. Okay, and that's the goal. I learned this from James Clear's 2-minute rule in Atomic Habits, which states, when you start a new habit, it should take less than 2 minutes to do. And any habit can be scaled down to 2 minutes. Examples, you want to start journaling, this will become write 3 sentences. You want to read before bed each night, this will become read 1 page. Run 3 miles becomes tie my shoes, exercise for an hour, instead becomes committing to 10 push-ups. So it's not about making it easy or as easy as possible. It's about getting started. Once you've started doing something, it's easier to continue. And if it feels forced to do that one thing for 2 minutes, then commit to literally stopping after 2 minutes or just that task. Okay, just commit to the 3 sentences of the journal, the 10 push-ups, or putting your shoes on, but commit to doing just that. Something great will happen, I promise. The key is to make it a standard. Okay. And as Tony Robbins says, wants don't get met daily. Standards do. So that's my challenge for you today. Whatever the resolution is or was, break it down into one step and make that step the standard. It's only a matter of time before the rest of the goal trickles down. Let's make our resolutions work for us, not against us. Let's commit to it and let's make this year count. I'll see you guys in the next. Peace.
This was another episode of the Rite Life Podcast. For more motivation and future episodes with Alex, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on any life-changing moments.